Hello and welcome to a Hitchin' the Trailer bonus episode. I'm Greg, aka Reasons to Chug. And with me, as always, is the woman who is the perfect age for my attraction,
Yuck.
Nicole.
Yuck. Hiya.
So today, we're doing something that we're gonna call
WWW. What we're watching.
So what we're watching, we've been watching the show Age of Attraction, which
On
Netflix, which has caught our eye a little bit. Why don't you tell them what it's all about?
Well, it's a reality dating show, which is my forte. And it's basically these people are supposed to go meet a bunch of people, date, do speed dating basically. And the only thing that's off limits for them to talk about is their age. These people are not blindfolded. They are not of sight impairment. So I'm not fully sure the exact idea behind this show was
True.
very well thought out.
Sure. Because some of them are obviously much, much older and some of them are much, much younger.
Obviously would be the understatement of the century. I do understand that there is an age gap. There's an age of 21 to 25-year-old girls that maybe you'd be like, I don't know whether she's
Right.
21 or 25. Fine. I think there's a certain age of women that are over 50 that is obvious they're over 50.
obvious.
Whether it's obvious because they've had work done,
True.
which is not flattering, or it's obvious because they've aged beautifully. There's a woman on the show who's aged beautifully. She's absolutely stunning. We both agreed she's gorgeous.
She looks like Michelle McCool from WWE, The Undertaker's wife, I said.
Okay.
Well,
Lost me on that one.
She kind of looks like her.
She's beautiful. She's aged appropriately.
Mhm.
I want to say she's 54.
I think so.
Does that sound right? 54, between 54 and 56, I feel like is her age. And it's obvious.
Right.
I don't know, what this guy thought she was going to say. He didn't seem super shocked, though. I'd say
No,
that. He knew she
no.
was older. He looked
She was more shocked
at his age, yeah.
because he thinks he looks like Prince Harry,
Yes.
which he was going around telling women, which is kind of a trope on these reality shows. What was the
Yeah.
other show with the Megan Fox?
Don't say what was the other show. It's the only other show. Love is Blind is the greatest reality dating show of all time.
She was going around, well, because they can't see each other. She said she looked like Megan Fox, and she looked nothing like Megan
And we
Fox.
saw his face, Jimmy's face, when he saw her. And the girl that and again, it's supposed to be Love is Blind.
Right.
They did not end up together in the end. But the girl
Shocked.
that he did not, that he chose this girl over. And he only chose her over her once she said she looked like Megan Fox. The other girl was literally a stunner.
Yeah.
And she had one of the greatest lines of all time. And she said, "You are going to choke when you see what you've missed out on." She goes, "You're going to need an EpiPen." She was not kidding.
So this isn't normally a show that I would choose.
No.
But
if I'm watching it, you join in.
I'll join in. I
Yeah.
can watch anything. One thing that did kind of was intriguing to me is that we have a large age gap.
Yeah.
Shockingly to everyone, I'm sure. I'm 10 years older
Yeah.
than you.
Yeah.
But also, our parents have a pretty significant age gap, too.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is 7 years older than my dad.
Mm-hmm. And my mom is 9 years younger than my dad.
And we did all this without having to go on a game show. Crazy.
True. That's true.
It's crazy. Where you
I-
actually talk to someone and you like them. It's
I
weird.
think by our previous episodes, everyone knew I was going to end up with an older gentleman.
Well, I mean, I do look like Kurt Angle, so.
Okay.
Well,
I also am not on a show where I have to be blind or sight impairment.
well, if they did remake,
You look like Prince Albert. I have no idea where you're getting this
or
angle.
if they did a live-action Shrek movie, they would call me first.
Maybe.
Now, the two hosts, I don't know who they are. You tell me. Who they
Nick
are.
and Natalie Vile, and they are vile.
What are they
They're
from?
horrible people. So he was on The Bachelor, and then gave himself a podcast in which she joined. They did not meet on The Bachelor, but apparently they also have a large age gap, like 17 or 16 years or something. And they're awful interviewers, and they say awful things to... I'm a Bravo girly, if you didn't know. And they just think they can, like... Just because these people are on reality TV, right, they think that they can, like, treat them however they want, and they talk to them like garbage. And there was one guy...
Everybody's trying to be Andy Cohen.
But Andy Cohen doesn't treat people like garbage.
No, he doesn't.
Like, he's not. He's respectful with things.
But he's funny.
Cares. Yeah, he's got quips.
They're trying to be funny in there.
The problem is like, Andy Cohen being who he is and everything like that, he knows what to handle with kid gloves. He knows what's a sensitive topic. He knows how to talk to people about it, and he knows what's not. You know what I mean? Like, he's been through, these housewives and reality stars have had losses in their life, and he knows how to handle it, and these two fucking morons do not. One of the guys from Southern Charm...
You almost made me spit out my beer.
That would have been so good. One of the guys from Southern Charm, Austin... Our child is not named after him, by the way. But had an older sister who passed away in a very, very tragic accident. She fell off a cliff while they were, like, hiking. The way this girl asked these questions and then asked, like, well, what cliff was it?
Like she was acting like he was lying?
No, it was just weird. I didn't watch it. I never watch them because I don't support them, but that's the way that, like, they treat people, and it's really off-putting, and it's like, I don't really want to listen to somebody like that, you know?
Right. Let's take a quick break because I can hear our children.
Quick kid
break. All right, and we're back. So,
back to Age of Attraction.
One of the things that annoys me about some of these shows.
One of the things? Go on.
It's how people are so fake. Like...
I could go down a list of things that annoy me about this show, and fake would probably be at the bottom.
Well...
I know these people are fake. They're going on this show. I'm completely aware.
But one of the things that annoys
me... It's more annoying when they say the word connection 5 million fucking times. Connection that we... Don't you feel this connection? I'm here to make connections.
I don't know if they're telling them to play up their age gap or not.
What do you mean? Nobody came out there with a walker.
The one guy was like, Taylor Swift? I don't know any Taylor Swift. And he has 2 teenage daughters.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that shit.
That guy.
You know all about Taylor Swift.
The most accurate thing I've seen is they were like, this guy is heavy on I want to fuck the babysitter, and that's why he's
because she's 22.
He's 38.
38.
Hilariously enough, my sister messaged me with a clip of that guy.
Yeah.
And said, I feel like you'll be watching this show. And I said, I think the word you're looking for is I feel like you're already watching this show. Because you know I am. Those two are stupid, but like I could see it working, honestly. Not for the long term, but like I could just see her being like, yeah, whatever, and then like, hey girls, like to his daughters who are gonna hate her, obviously.
I would say that she doesn't seem as fake. She just seems a little airy.
22, yeah, whatever, 22.
Right. And then the other guy who swears he looks like Prince Harry was like, oh, Madonna's an actor?
No, I feel like that's a stupid man thing. No, I do. I just feel like that's a stupid man thing. He
never saw A League of Their Own.
That's exactly what she explained to him. I think it's a stupid man thing. Not everybody loves movies, and not everybody knows that kind of stuff. I wouldn't like that person. But we're not talking about the real issue.
What's the issue?
The real issue.
Go ahead.
Is the girl named Vanelle.
Oh, Princess Vanellope.
No, Vanelle. My grandmother used to call my sister Danielle Vanelle, and that's all I could think of. So her name is Vanelle, and she could have chosen the 44-year-old. She's 26, I think. 26, maybe 28.
Wait,
no, 26.
It was, 26.
So she could have chosen the 44-year-old
who wanted to have kids.
Very sensitive, very kind.
And buddy, if you're
seeming.
listening, it's never too late.
You're right.
I had my first kid when I was 40,
Yeah.
and I got 3 now.
39.
Yeah,
He was born near 39 because I was 29.
there you go. Because you wanted to have our first kid before you were 30.
Can you stop with like I had control over all of this?
Well,
I mean, I did, but this guy was very nice. He seemed very normal. He seemed like he really wanted to be in a relationship. Seemed a little sad. Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
But she went ahead and chose
Jorge?
Grampy Gramps. Yep, Jorge, who come to find out is 67 years old. Or was he 60?
He was 60 because it was a 33-year
60.
age
He was
gap.
60 years old. He looked good, minus the fact that he kept gluing down his receding side. He's a handsome guy. I'm not taking that away from him.
Right.
Handsome, good looking, good shape. Was definitely too old for her. Clearly too old for her. And she kept talking about how her dad wouldn't want her being with somebody who was more than 10 years older
Right.
than her. And she goes ahead and picks this man. And then they are awfully toxic together. And he disgustingly has a problem with the fact that she wants to be celibate. But her definition of celibacy is not what he'd consider celibate. So he had no problem talking about the fact that they were like grinding on each other and she had an orgasm and all
Well,
this stuff, but he couldn't penetrate her.
He
I was
also
like,
he also said, "What was that?" And she said, "Oral stimulation." So
so what?
she was also going down on him. So it's
Oh,
like
so
not,
you're well.
like
He was just like he wanted it all, and he was going to shame her.
I think this is his issue is that he didn't want to be told no.
Of course he didn't. But then he hid behind, and they all do on these shows, being a Jesus lover.
Yep.
If somebody is that overly direct about
Well, because that was her
the
whole thing,
Lord being a part of their life, right? She was.
and that's why I think with the 40-something-year-old guy, they didn't talk about faith,
Yeah, maybe he wasn't
when they're-
religious, so
I mean,
maybe
maybe
he
they
might have
didn't
shut
show
that
it.
down. Yeah, who knows?
but that was something I think she said her dad was a pastor, whatever.
Yeah.
Her dad was not going to like that guy.
Oh, could you
That was going to be
imagine?
bad.
Could you imagine?
They broke up before they even.
Thank God. Thank
Spoiler
God.
alert.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it yet,
You should have watched it already.
finally you're
So-
on my side with that. You're the one shaming me out of spoilers.
The one thing we didn't explain is once they decide.
It's every reality. It's every okay.
Once
sorry.
they decide
you need to have that explained to you. Everybody else, anyone who's listening that does watch reality,
but they go to the
dating,
promise room. We
You
didn't-
okay? But everybody knows how it goes. You go regardless. You
Have a
make
connection.
you have a connection. You've never felt this way before. You've never connected with somebody. Our connection is a connection I've never experienced before, and it's happened in such a short period of time.
It's crazy.
It's like you're in a pressure cooker, and the rest of the world doesn't exist because they took your phone away for 3 days. So every reality dating show is exactly the same. You come to a point, and then they force you to live with this person. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You date around, you decide on this person, they have you in this show, you go to a promise room where
And
you
you
give
give
each other a ring.
promise rings
Yeah.
like you're in high school.
Did you ever give a promise ring to anyone?
Oh, think I could afford a promise ring?
Didn't have to be. Could have went to Claire's.
I mean, I don't know if Claire's was around when I was.
Yeah, Claire's has been around for a long time. You would have
never
been
went.
fine at Claire's.
I
You
would've
never
went.
liked anyone.
Hot
with their
topic. I would have went. to.
promise ring.
No. No offense to anyone listening.
I'm sure your ex-girlfriends are out there crying.
Really missed the boat.
They
on
really
this one.
wanted a Claire's promise ring. But, yeah, so I think the main issue for me with this show is, I mean, the people kind of suck, but, I'm not blind and neither are they. So I
Right,
don't like the
right.
whole, like, oh, we don't know.
Right.
And in the promise room, I guess that is the part that I should have explained.
Right.
In the promise room is where they tell each other their age.
Yeah. And then the shock when they find out.
And that is where, so yeah. So we've got the one couple that are the Prince Harry and Teresa. And then we have, and her thing is she's terrified of her kids meeting.
Right.
And her kids are all adults. They're all in their 20s. Like, and I have to say, even though I'm a mom of young kids right now, if you die tragically,
yeah.
I'm never going to get married again. I've already said that. Yeah, we only want tragedy. We don't want nothing like, boring. I'm never going to get married again. But if I were to ever date somebody, and let's just say I'm dating somebody, I guess in my mind, they're in their 20s, and so is my new boyfriend. Or maybe he's in his early 30s or whatever. Yeah. Not really. I'm going opposite. I'm going straight J. Howard Marshall. That was Anna Nicole Smith's husband.
You go into the old people home and being like, who's got money?
Anybody else? But if they had a problem with it, I would be like, none of you live with me.
Right.
Why do you care who I bone?
This is
he's not going to be your new dad.
What did she tell her kids? I'm going away for 3 weeks.
I'll
sure see you later.
But that's where I feel that's where I guess, and because we now know the background of I feel like the fourth wall gets broken a lot more, and production tells you.
I've been saying that for years, by the way. I'm like, they told her to say that. They told them to fight.
Well, now we know that they get involved a lot more than we originally thought, and also I don't care if they do or don't. Right?
You just like a good show.
I just want to watch something good.
You just need the drama.
But I do feel like there are certain things that are real. My mother refuses to believe that any reality show is real, whether it's from cooking or dating or any of that. She hates it all.
They never get in under the last few seconds.
But I feel like I can't imagine. Maybe production went to her kids and were like, "We're going to need you to be upset about this."
We haven't gotten to that episode yet where they
they haven't met the family yet. So maybe that'll be our next one, or maybe we'll go on to a new show. You want to finish out this show, our feelings on this show?
One of my biggest pet peeves.
I'm going to finish it. I'm saying talking about it on our
we'll do it
on our little WWW.
Yeah, well,
what we're watching. I'm going to make the words come up.
With a
little twinkle.
We'll talk about it more once they meet the families. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. Would you ever go on a reality dating show?
Now? Tomorrow?
I hope not.
Yeah. They didn't really exist when I was dating.
Yeah. Well, I used to want to, I guess if we're going to talk in your old people language, I wanted to be on The Real World so badly. That was my dream for the longest time. I so badly. Did you watch The Real World? Because I feel like
I watched the first 3 seasons.
It was very central your college time. No,
it was when I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school when the first season of The Real World was on.
Wow.
Yeah, it was my freshman year girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I watched it at her house. She was watching it. And I remember watching that.
Were
was
you
in
both
New York,
freshmen,
right?
or was there an age gap
there?
No,
both freshmen. Maybe I don't even.
In high school, an
what's
age
crazy?
Gap is a big deal.
I think her birthday was in September too, so I don't even think there was more than a month age gap.
Nobody made a big deal out of that. No.
They were like, you guys are 27 days apart. That's
crazy.
Insane.
Wow, you still remember that?
No, I don't know if it was 27 days. I'm throwing that out there.
What kind of perfume did you wear?
I have no idea.
Was it a love spell?
Maybe none.
Was it a body mist?
No. I don't even know if I was wearing deodorant yet.
Oh, God. I hope so. Oh, no, that's when you were a little person. I forgot.
I was small when I got to high school.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not
like
anymore.
A wee little baby.
So getting back to the show. So then we have Souffle Head.
Oh, I forgot about him. He's not interesting enough. I know you want to bring up Souffle Head, but...
He made out with that one girl.
He smooched the one girl, and then she went up with another guy, and he went up with another girl, yeah.
So to me, that means the both of them are just looking to stay on the show. They don't really like their people.
I believe that he is looking to stay on the show. I believe she is desperado.
Yeah.
She is desperado. She gives me desperate vibes. The girl, the woman that he wound up with, who's in her 40s, looks great. Right. Obviously, you knew she was older than him, but she looks fantastic. I think he's 28 and she's 41.
Yep. I guessed that one right on the nose.
I think you did guess that one on the nose. I think she I think which I think the other woman too, that one with a different younger guy, who that guy kind of like sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that these women, we've talked about this, you and I have talked about this, like, women hit a certain age and there's this, like, stigma that we're no longer sexual creatures.
Right.
We have no interest in having sex anymore. Because it's been portrayed that way in movies and TV forever and ever and ever.
She brings this up a lot.
Who?
That woman.
Oh, yeah, like that, right. And so the both of these women, I think, in hopes we're going to find younger men that were going to, like, keep up with their appetite and want to have sex constantly. And then the other thing, which I do like about this show, that not every show does, is they leave their mics going.
Oh, yeah.
So we heard the one couple's after.
Yeah.
And she was like, it'll get better. And he was like, whoa. And he was like, if I knew that that's what we were, it would have been. And she was like, yeah, I think we just need to, like, get to know each other. Like, she's basically like, dude, you have no clue what you're doing. I know. And he was like, kind of got, like, defensive and weird. And it was just like, but I do like that they left the mics. I mean, I didn't really want to hear them, like, banging. So they kind of cut that out.
The other thing I have an issue with a lot of these shows, which is one thing I do like about when you watch Love is Blind. Mm-hmm. These people are all from all different parts of the country. How do they expect it to work?
It's not. And that's, like, yes.
Oh, I'm from Ohio. Oh, but great, I'm from Miami.
Right.
Where are we going to move? Like, what?
That was, it's like, is that even a choice?
Yeah.
But, again, if you're but if you're older and your family is established there, you have a job. Exactly. You're staying where you're staying. What they really should get is retirees and young people.
Isn't it called The Golden Bachelor?
But those were all old people. But I'm saying, like, you get...
Wait, what was the Cougar show?
Oh, like MILF Island or something like that. I never watched that one. I did want to watch that one. I didn't. But some of them I can't. I'll try, but I can't. But this is just... You're right. It's such a ridiculous... Like, how are these people going to work?
Right. It's like...
In reality.
You're just going to pick up and move? The two young girls might.
Well, that's
they don't have anything. They don't.
And if you want to be an influencer,
yeah,
you can influence from Ohio. You can influence from Florida. You'd probably be better off in Florida.
Right. But Souffle Head's from Miami. He's not moving to wherever.
This guy has mildly weird hair.
It's weird.
And you.
It looks like a souffle.
Refuse to call him anything else.
I don't know his name. You
Me
don't either.
I want to say Vincent, but I don't feel like that's right.
Vincent.
I don't think that's right.
It's probably like Chris.
It's definitely not Chris. I'd remember that. No, I wouldn't. He's not memorable. I just like that you call him Souffle Head. You're really trying to make Souffle Head happen.
Oh,
so we'll allow it.
We're going to put up the clip of him and be like, does it look like he has a souffle on his head? The other thing I want to ask you, do you think any of these couples are going to work?
I'm rooting for Teresa and Prince Harry.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like they genuinely seem to like each other.
The way I know it's like the trailer for the next episode that's coming, which is, I believe, out today.
Mm-hmm.
She is so dramatic about him meeting her kids. It's like weird.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember if she said she was divorced or...
Twice.
I'm going to guess... Oh, never mind. Okay, there you go. I was going to say if her husband died tragically, maybe it's like a weird thing.
I put it on before because I wanted to see if I could remember their names, which I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the parts. She's like, I've been divorced twice already. The other girl, I think she said she's been divorced 4 times.
No, she was engaged 4 times.
Engaged 4 times.
Ugh.
The Desperado.
The Desperado. And she's a salon owner.
That's her.
I'd know that woman anywhere.
That's her name now.
I could...
El Desperado.
Desperado, yeah. The guy she's with is El Dumbo then,
Yeah.
because he's a idiot. But at least, Souffle Head, I think, probably pleases his woman a little bit better than El Dumbo does.
I'll say this about Souffle Head. When they were making out in the hot tub,
like a kisser?
she got on top of him. I don't think she liked what she felt down there.
You think?
She got off pretty quickly.
Okay, all right.
And she stopped smooching. She was like,
maybe
yeah,
he was a bad kisser. Maybe he had bad breath.
I'm thinking he might have been not stacking up.
Hey, listen.
Let's say.
Then you know what? Then she made the right move.
Yeah.
She didn't have to shame him like she did the other guy in bed. So he wins. She
There
just
you
was
go.
like, maybe this is
You're
moving
right.
too fast.
Souffle had MVP of the first 4 episodes?
No. Mm-mm.
Who's your MVP of the first 4 episodes?
I give it to Teresa.
Yeah.
And just because I think that she's nice, and I don't usually like women over 50, and she seems nice. And then that guy John. We forgot to talk about the one guy who was trying desperately. This has got to be our last thing that we got.
Yeah, then we got to wrap up.
There was a guy Tristan that I won't forget. Also because I just
forgot. I don't even. What was he doing?
He was the one he was trying. He was like, I'll date you or I'll date your mom. I'm good with either. And he also just looked extremely, extremely gay. And then I knew he was gay because he said, I'll never forget when I realized I liked older women. And he's like, and it's when I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta season 1. And I saw Kim Zolciak in her convertible.
Oh, yeah, I do remember
And it's
that.
like her smoking, I keep seeing a meme everywhere of her smoking a cigarette with a glass of wine and a ridiculous wig and glasses. And it's like, first of all, when you were like 14, as a 14-year-old straight boy, why are you watching Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Good point.
And second of all, that's who you choose to be like your Stifler's mom out of all of this?
I mean,
Wild.
I guess she did kind of look like Stifler's mom. Taller, blonde.
Okay, maybe that was actually a
Maybe that's
good person.
maybe he's a big Stifler's mom.
Maybe that's
I
it.
mean,
Were you
or-
a big Stifler's mom fan?
No.
No.
I was too old for that at that point. I
Were
wasn't
you?
in high school anymore. Yeah.
I can't keep track.
Do your research.
You were a big,
Yep. Keep snapping.
you were a big foreign exchange student fan.
Oh, yeah. Who was it?
Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I even watched 13 Ghosts. I think that was the name of it.
Just her.
Terrible,
Was she
but-
nudie in that one?
No.
At least she was nudie
just-
in that one.
Good point. All right. Well, any other points you need to hit? Anything that comes to mind? Reality tropes?
I can't think of anything else right now, but we're gonna go watch those episodes, and at some point we will be back with another.
So we'll put this up as bonus episode. What's it called?
WWW.
No.
Oh, we'll figure that out.
I keep wanting to
after.
say Fatal Attraction, but it's
It's Age of Attraction.
Age of Attraction Part 1 we'll put.
Okay.
So, if you're listening, please go follow us on Instagram at Hitching the Trailer. Let us know if there's any other shows that you guys are watching that you think
what
we would
should we
enjoy.
watch? What should we watch and comment on?
Do you think we should watch Hamnet and then hear my...
No, I think that's a serious movie.
Well, we can talk about what time I fall asleep during it.
No.
Questions, concerns, or just want to give us
Give us your
some
opinions.
good feedback, you can hit us up at hitchingthetrailer@gmail.com. Listen, we have an email address. We might as well use it.
Somebody with a tired ass email.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and we'll be back soon with another episode. And as always, stay hitching.